Do it. You won't. Do it, YouTube. Okay. We're online.
We're online?
Yep. Hello,
Are you sure
everyone.
it's up?
I'm pretty sure it's up. It says it's up.
Okay, it says waiting on my end.
It's because there's a delay.
Ah, okay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Pineapples and Pixels podcast. I'm here with my co-host.
Yes.
uh, okay. Um, and this is episode 3 of the Pineapples and Pixels podcast. Help. Not quite sure why it's titled that, but we're going with it.
Shut up, editor. Stay in your cage. Crap, he's getting
Oh
out.
no! Wait. what? What did the editor do?
I love the inflection that we have editors.
Yeah, we just have a live editor. I'm not actually running the live stream. We just have a guy in a cage,
You
like
have a
a
guy like
dog
running in a circle.
cage. Just a guy in like a dog kennel that we just have
Yeah.
with just like a Dell laptop that
His
just runs the
job.
stream. We're just like, Jerry, I said switch to the next slide.
He's in charge of it.
He's in charge. Well, a lot of things happened this week. Not a lot of things, but things happened. Few things happened this week.
Yes, they have.
They did. Like 7 days happened. Can you believe that? It's so long.
Many days occurred.
Many days have occurred since our last day has
Am I
occurred.
cutting out any?
A little bit, but you're good.
Okay. Like I said, my Wi-Fi's been
Yeah.
de-Fi-Fi. I wonder if I connect there. Maybe if I just put it there, it'll be better. Okay, so recently, and like this, I was gonna talk about this, and I know that you haven't heard about it. So you heard about the situation with Joji on Twitter, but you didn't know what happened.
No, I have no idea what Joji is. Can we give well, I know who Joji is, but I don't know the situation. Can we give a little context on who Joji is, first of all? Just so people know.
Filthy Frank became a rapper.
I don't think he's a rapper, but he became
Is
an artist.
Yeah, he
Like
make
a-
music.
Yeah.
I don't listen to it, but I know some people do. If you don't know what Filthy Frank is, get out.
Get out. How are you on the internet?
Why
Why are you on
the
YouTube?
internet?
You must have at least at one time seen a guy of a clip eat spaghetti through his pocket. That's Filthy Frank. So, do with that information what you will.
Yeah,
You know that it's time to stop guy? Yeah, that's him.
pretty much. So basically, since he became an internet person, a bunch of like the average 13-year-old that listens to him, they didn't know he was filthy.
Oh no.
They didn't know Joji was Filthy Frank, so
Oh
and they
no.
just found out. They tried to Twitter cancel him because they didn't know.
Oh no.
That ended terribly,
They
and I love people have been clowning him all over the place.
just some random guy was just like, hold on. This guy was Filthy frickin' Frank. We can't do that. We can't have this. He just now had the realization.
They tried to like get upset at him, and they tried to cancel him, and it failed miserably because everyone was like, "Well, no shit, he's Filthy Frank. Everyone knows that." And so people have been posting pictures of like Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader, and they're like, just wait till they figure this one out.
I did see that.
It was a picture of Arid Platypus. Like, how did you not know? How did you not see the comparison?
Oh god, my internet's dying.
Oh,
that's
yours
not
is
good.
dying too?
It just started to die. My YouTube was just like, it is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. It's like as soon as I started streaming, everyone in my house was just like, hey guys, can we just play videos and just all at the same time? Oh, Omega, it's not your internet. I don't know what's happening. Jesus.
I mean, mine's being slow too, I guess.
It says
Some
it's, I don't
fuck
know.
up
I
stuff.
don't know what's happening. Something's happening. But we're back to green. We should be decent.
Okay, good. But yeah, like I don't know how people. How did you not know?
Everyone is just like, everyone knows. How did
Everyone knows
you
this
follow
stuff.
his career and not know he was Filthy Frank? And then not think, so he did this, but then he also had the thought that everyone else must also not know this, and that realizing this would be like a huge like wake up call for them. What? How are you that isolated from the internet?
Like he didn't even try to hide it or anything. Like Filthy
No.
Frank was, like Joji was fully aware. Like, yeah, no, I used to do Filthy Frank. That time's over. He didn't try to hide it or anything. Everyone knew.
But this one guy was just like, all right, guys, you ready, boys? No, and then everyone was
Someone's
like,
asking
wait,
who he is.
who is Filthy Frank?
Okay, you know what? Here, I'll just.
He has the proper
I know
reaction.
exactly how to introduce.
Okay, how are you gonna do this? No.
That's Filthy Frank.
Who is?
No, I sent a link.
Link hasn't showed up for me yet. Get off the internet now! This poor guy.
Years. What Nintendo franchise do you think don't get enough attention? I think Metroid, personally. That's a fair point. Let's see. What do I think doesn't get enough attention? Pikmin, obviously. F-Zero is a fair point. F-Zero doesn't get a ton of love from Nintendo.
I'm surprised your first answer wasn't Earthbound.
It actually has quite a large cult following.
Oh, I thought you meant it
You'd
didn't
be
get enough
surprised
attention
how
from
many-
Nintendo.
Just in general, I think.
Oh.
In that
I think
Earthbound gets a
Metroid's
lot of
really fair
attention.
point. I like never hear anyone talk about Metroid.
Try to find a Pikmin fan game.
Yeah.
I can
It's
name
probably
multiple
Pikmin.
Metroid fan games, and I can name multiple Earthbound fan games. There's not a single Pikmin fan game. I don't know about F-Zero. I don't know if there are fan games for that. There might be. There probably are some really good ones. F-Zero has alternatives, at least.
F-Zero barely gets attention in Smash Bros. There's nearly
Yeah.
no part of Captain Falcon's moveset that actually adheres to the original game.
Link's crossbow training, the most
I
underrated
miss
Nintendo game.
the glory days.
The glory days of Link's crossbow training.
I would say Super
Okay,
Mario Brothers
so-
RPG, but that's not. I mean, I'm pretty
Mario
sure everyone
RPG is
at least knows that
good.
exists.
Yeah.
There are a few people in the chat that I don't think, or they're not in the chat, but there are a few people that I'm pretty sure don't know Pikmin exists.
Probably. Let's see. My internet's better. That's good.
Yeah.
I put it closer to my computer.
Which I think it would
do you
be.
wa-
Huh?
Go ahead.
I think it would be freaking hilarious if which I read this somewhere. I think it would be freaking hilarious if Paper Mario was supposed to be a part of like a direct or a presentation, and it was supposed to come right before the trailer for Metroid Prime 4, and that's why it ended with the Samus helmet.
Oh, that would have been cool.
That would have
That
been
would have been
cool.
so good.
But if that was actually the intention, and then they just release it as a standalone the trailer, that would have been freaking hilarious to me.
Oh, I would have loved that.
That would have been so cool.
They definitely, I think, meant to have a direct, but then it kind of got messed up. If
Because
they
of
follow
COVID.
this though, if they like release trailers every week for like a new game, I'm okay with that.
Which, yeah, we were talking about how Nintendo hadn't released anything, and then they come out this week and are just like, hey, yeah, we're gonna have Paper Mario, and it's coming out like next month.
Like next month, yeah. Well, 2 months.
2 months? Is it July, not June?
It's July. Still,
Okay.
still though.
That's still crazy for a
I'm
Nintendo game.
iffy. I'm iffy on the actual game. I'm concerned.
Why?
I'm a Thousand Year Door elitist. I think Thousand Year Door is the best Paper Mario. I don't think it will ever be topped. It's the best Paper Mario.
Mhm.
And this is from someone who is a super Paper Mario apologist. I like that game, but it's not Paper Mario. Thousand Year Door is the best. By far.
I don't know, which just kind of makes me sad. But I've never even played Thousand Year Door, to be honest, or the original Paper Mario. But I played Super Paper Mario, and other than that, that's it. I've played Super Paper Mario. But
That's a good game, but it's not Paper Mario at all.
It's not even like an RPG. But
I am scared that they will color splash, or dare I say sticker star it.
I don't think
Where
they will
the
sticker
combat
star it.
means nothing. There's
Well,
no
because
leveling.
the
It's
combat,
terrible.
from what was shown in the teaser, looks
It's interesting.
really cool.
I need to see more of it. It looks interesting.
But if they made that kind of system and they put that much effort into it and it meant nothing, then what?
Basically, it's a circle-based combat system,
Yeah.
so you move them together and then you do the attack. But I need to see more of the attacking. I need to tell how you do the attack. Is it two sets? Do you use stickers? If you use stickers, oh god.
I think it's going to be like 64 and Thousand Year Door because it's shown. You can see them like jumping and all that. So I think it's going to be more of a you time it, you get the better thing.
If they do that and you actually have leveling and level up, then that sounds amazing.
That does sound really
also
good.
There's a crowd. I noticed the crowd is in the background. If the crowd actually reacts,
that would be really cool.
Interesting thing, by the way.
Yeah.
The rumor that talked about the Mario games, the remakes.
Yeah.
It mentioned a traditionalist Paper Mario.
Oh. Okay.
It said that there would be the Mario remakes and a Paper Mario like the original. We just got a Paper Mario.
Yeah.
So.
Which I want to say, which this is gonna be obvious, but I was gonna say graphically this game looks the best, but that's obvious. It's on the newest console. I want to say animation wise, this also looks the best, because that's more wavery. But like that opening cutscene, not from the very beginning of the trailer, which I'll go through the trailer and tell you what I'm talking about, but where he's escaping the castle, that looked freaking insane.
It did. About Paper Mario. See, for me, I mean, it looks cool. I think it looks beautiful. It's interesting to look at the papery feel, but I feel like it needs to be less paper-based. The point of Paper Mario isn't that he's paper. I don't care that he's paper. I care that the story is good. So if they do good story and good gameplay, I think
this story looks weirdly dark.
Weirdly dark looking, but so is Thousand Year Door, which is another good thing.
And I need to play Thousand Year Door.
Thousand Year Door was dark. You literally, the first town, the first area you come to in Thousand Year Door, the center of the town has a noose in it.
Oh my god.
There's straight up just a noose there. Rogueport, literally just has a noose in the center of the town. Like it's also
Jesus.
very dark. It's a very dark Paper Mario. But like I was saying with the paper thing, Paper Mario's a past, like Thousand Year Door. It's Thousand Year Door. That isn't paper based. But then they started to get paper based. I'm pretty sure
Hmm.
Origami was like a joke for the next one. Like, what do you think the one after this is gonna be? It's like Paper Mario and the Attack of the Two Shoes
Paper Mario and the Attack of the Colored Pencils.
of the colored pencils. Yes, the highly murderous crowns. The Attack of the Crayons. Paper Mario: Revenge of the Scissors.
Yeah, but if you don't mind, I do want to go through the trailer and
Yeah,
just
go through
point
the
out
trailer.
little things, and yeah. So let's
Yeah,
move to that, because I wanna go through this trailer because this again I really like this trailer, and this
yeah.
trailer if this is you say as good as the original, if when it comes out if you say it's as good as like Thousand Year Door, then I might actually go back and play Thousand Year Door. I might play
Yeah.
Thousand Year Door so I get a taste for what this game's gonna be like, if I'm being honest.
If it's like
Yeah.
we need more info, but if it's like Thousand Year Door, oh man.
Alright. So here's the trailer. I'm going to go through it and I'm going
Make sure to
to
screen share to me so I
I
can
can
see
screen
it.
share, yeah. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna go through it and I'm gonna point out the things that I think are interesting. Uh and
They
that I
focus
think would be
what
really
they
and
should
yeah.
have with Paper Mario, the fact that he is paper.
And that wasn't even the focus of Thousand Year Door 64.
Yeah, like that's not the point of Paper
Yeah.
Mario. Honestly, it was only done Paper Mario wise just because of performance, I think.
Mhm.
Go ahead and play it.
Okay. So this first scene is like weirdly dark. I'll pause it after the scene, but I just this is so weirdly dark. And this music too, this ambience is like fantastic.
It's something I think needs to happen more with Mario, especially Paper Mario. Is when it gets dark like this, it's really good.
I'm gonna increase yourself. I wonder if you click yes there, if you just immediately die.
Other Paper Mario games have done that. I feel
Yeah.
like it does.
Oh, it's so
Goodbye.
chilling. Like, oh my god. Also, what's going on with Bowser
is
there?
dead. He got half rolled into the report. And originally thought boards that said origami.
Whoa. Yeah, this
Oh
scene.
no.
I really like
Castle
this.
has been stolen by paper. Confetti will destroy
And
us.
I didn't notice this until after I went onto Twitter and was like, oh, that is a thing. It is. I like how which isn't the first time we've had this dynamic, but instead of it being Mario is saving Bowser from Peach, it's Mario is working with Bowser against Peach.
That. Well,
That's not the first time we've had this dynamic, technically, but I still
No.
think it's interesting. Which this is the battle system.
yeah, I like seeing it. I like that it's at least different.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we saw there. I'm pretty sure it's a timing thing
That's very good.
because it had the impact.
I was
that
really
it
annoyed by the
does.
stickers. I was also very annoyed by, as most people were annoyed by this, a lack of progression. In Sticker Star and Color Splash, when you did a battle, you didn't get anything.
Really?
Maybe you got more stickers, but there was no leveling, which makes it just a chore.
Oh. Okay. So I'm just gonna take a minute and I just want to take a minute and try and analyze this.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like you're going to have a certain amount of moves, which that could go
Yeah.
either way. But a certain amount of ring moves to get your enemies in a position that you want them to get the most hit.
And then
out
you
of it.
just attack them.
And then you just attack
That could be
them.
really
There's
interesting.
also a
You
timer.
could have to. You would have to determine. Yeah, that is some strategy, which is good. Some RPG should
Yeah.
have strategy in it.
And another thing, look at how many coins he has. Currency has in pretty much every Mario RPG been pretty, not, I wouldn't say scarce, but coins have been worth, I would say, a lot, because it didn't take that many coins to buy something. This looks like it's not going that direction. And that's not something I thought about until now.
That's not really a problem, I guess, as long as it's balanced well.
Which I also...
I like the crowd in the background. I really like the crowd in the background. That means we might be doing crowd-based stuff where they like interact, and if you get the crowd going, they cheer you on, and it helps you. That would be really nice.
So for the progression thing that you were mentioning, So for the progression thing we're mentioning, I don't know if this will end up being related to this, but up here you see that we have 70 health, and this was probably earlier in the game. But in the fight, we have this. First of all, we have 110 here, and in the fight we have 150.
Good. That's really good news, because that might mean they're really progressing.
Yeah, 150.
That means really good news.
Looks like there's gonna be power-ups.
I'm still skeptical of this game, but I'm starting to get more excited for it.
Oh, so the ring moves aren't actually activated until you choose what you're going to fight. So that's kind of interesting. Hey,
yeah,
he did it. I think that's the cheering on thing. Look, because he says, hey, he did it in the background.
Oh, they might actually really be going for this.
And that
Man, if this game is 1,000-year door levels good, I will be so happy this year.
Which, okay. Hold on, I want to go back and... What is this?
That's a boat.
I
like that.
A boat.
I like that a lot, because what happened in other Paper Mario games, the beginning ones, the first few, you wouldn't travel the way you would normally. You don't just go to the next world. You don't just like go down a pipe. Sometimes you would, but like you'd have creative ways of getting there, realistic ones. You'd have to travel by boat to get to the next island. So maybe that's happening here.
And we have
that
open
really
sea
nice.
chart. Is this gonna be like freaking
open world Paper Mario? That would actually be really cool.
Is this gonna be like the game on the DS, the Zelda game? Maybe not that.
Like Wind Waker?
Maybe maybe Wind Waker's a better example, but if it's is this
the one on the DS is a sequel to that. It could be. Imagine an open world Mario game where like you could freely explore to different islands in it. That would be cool.
That would be cool. Dive? What does dive mean?
That's interesting.
You're on a boat, not a submarine. What is...
Maybe you dive for treasure.
That would be cool.
Oh.
And what is this?
Looking really good, actually.
This up here.
That's your treasure
bag thing.
That could be treasure. That could be treasure you
I
get.
think it's present in this scene and no other. No. It's present here.
Yeah, it's present earlier too.
Yeah. What is it?
I don't know. Maybe treasure.
Yeah, this looks really cool.
Yeah.
Also, what is it?
I don't think I need to point out that this game looks just gorgeous.
Like, let me get that.
Like, it looks just beautiful.
Like,
it
this
really
one
looks
and
beautiful.
the purple area later. I will show it off after this. But this looks beautiful. And
people are really pushing the Switch's limits. Luigi's Mansion was a good example. That game was gorgeous.
I also really like how in this scene you can see certain things folded in the area. And I don't know what that'll mean for the plot, but I hope that's relevant.
I like the paper aesthetic they go for. I don't think it should be the focus, but I like the style.
Yeah. Where is that? It was after this. This area. This area looks beautiful. I don't know if I would use beautiful to describe it, but it looks really good.
Really cool.
A sea chart, this really is Wind Waker, yeah. But, I just like the design. Like, when you think about this looks like a Shy Guy town. When you think Shy Guy town, you don't think this. And I'm
Oh.
wondering if your enemies are going to be just the origami characters, because if we have characters that are paper that would normally be enemies but are now trying to help us because origami is going to take over the freaking world.
I think that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be more like a war, which is really weird because this is Paper Mario.
Paper Mario: The Race War.
Oh
The Great
no.
Race War of the Mushroom Kingdom. Oh no.
The Great Folded War. Which also, I just noticed this. What is this L? Is that an Easter egg? What is it?
Sorry, I can't see the L. It's super compressed on Discord.
Oh, there is
I'm
an
gonna wait a
L
few
on this
seconds
genie
for it to
lamp.
show up on the. It's fine on the stream, so I'll just wait till you show up on the stream.
But there's an L on the genie lamp
The
back
L?
here. Yeah, and it's
Oh,
the,
okay.
like green.
Oh, you're
L.
right. There is an L.
Yeah. So what is that about?
Maybe Luigi helps you.
Luigi's a genie.
The wig man help. Luigi's a genie.
It'd be really interesting if it was literally all of Mario's friends were origami now, including Luigi, and he had to work with Bowser in order to save them.
But why is he in a
all of
light?
his enemies? I want to know why they decided to
in
turn
the
themselves.
partners.
I'm really interested in the plot.
Yeah, I'm concerned about the partners. We saw, if you go back through it, you saw you had little people following you. You had
Yeah, I
different
did see
characters
that.
following
Let
you.
me if I.
I'm hoping that means partners are back and that they'll help you in combat.
Like this guy.
Yeah,
the
there's
little
a
fairy.
Yeah. I hope that they help you in combat
Here.
and that their
No,
partners
not
are back.
Here, this guy.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Toad.
Oh, it's a toad. Also,
As long
lighting
as
in
the
this game
partners
looks
aren't
really
all
good.
just toads. Yeah, lighting looks nice. It looks good.
Like
I
you
don't
made
need to go
paper
over that
fire
too
look
much.
like fire. I don't know how you. And I like how it's legitimately
It's really
all
creative.
paper. That's I
Like, I'm not surprised though. Nintendo's known for creativity.
Oh no! Wait a second.
Oh no, it's a noose.
Is that the paper? Is that the paper version of a noose? You hang yourself by clipping yourself. Is that?
That's what handcuffs are like.
That's what.
I just noticed that.
You just clip your hands
This is
behind
the
you
paper
with like a
clip.
paper clip.
This might be really good, actually.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping it is.
Oh, but I am.
I'm
personally-
skeptical. But if it's like Thousand Year Door, then
Yeah.
oh man.
If it's not like
We'll have to
Thousand
wait to
Year
see
Door,
more.
I hope it at least can be as good as Thousand Year Door.
I hope if it's not like Thousand Year Door, I hope it can at least be, if it's gonna be its own thing, be good.
Yeah.
But if it is Thousand Year Door like, then that's gonna be massive.
Yeah.
People are gonna love that. Remember when Arlo got Twitter to like have #1
Oh
trending
my
be
God.
bring back to Thousand
Yeah.
Year Door?
The remake Thousand Year Door thing. What if
I
that's
feel
a
like
part
they
of the
might
freaking
have seen it.
remakes?
They might. I feel like it's possible they saw that and were like, oh,
I mean, it was very high on trending.
it was like #3.
There was no
Maybe
way they
2.
couldn't have seen it, and then they were
There's
just
no
like,
way they didn't see that.
I want to know if they saw that and then
Oh.
got really smug because they were making a Paper Mario game, or if they saw that and were like, everyone, to their stations!
We gotta remake the game. Make Thousand Year Door game. Seriously though, if it turns out to be like that with the combat system and everything, that is a day-1 purchase. I will pre-order that game.
I
Immediately.
might buy this digitally. Not pre-order, I'm gonna buy it digitally.
Fair
But-
point. I don't know sit with that as well because like digital buying. Xenoblade's coming out soon. I've talked about that. I'm excited for that. It comes out 2 weeks from now. Almost
Ooh,
less than 2 weeks from now,
I
something like
forgot
that.
about that.
I don't know if I'm gonna physically buy it or digitally buy it.
I would suggest Well, okay, if you're gonna still try and go for the collector's edition, it's obvious. But I
I
like
can't.
I just like having my games digitally more, which I probably am gonna have to buy a new SD card soon. But I just like having
You'll
my
be
games
fine.
digitally
I can
because
tell
it's
you how to
easy.
transfer everything. I like the convenience of digitally, but I also own this game physically on the Wii, and I think it would be cool to have both versions
Oh,
of the game next to each other. It's like
you
I
could
own the Wii
you
version.
you
The
could
Wii
be
version is
like
hard to
the
get.
insane collector guy and buy both.
I'm not buying both. I do wonder if I could walk into a GameStop though, and honestly just be like, "Hey, can I have the case of that game? I don't want the
Please.
game. I just want the case. I'll pay like $10 for it. Just give me the case, the plastic. Like, not the yeah, just give me the plastic
I
case. That's all I
wonder.
want."
That would be so funny.
You think? I feel like I can though. I feel like I can walk in and be like, "Can I just have the case?"
I just want the case.
Like, there's no rules against it. I just want the case. There's no rules against it. I'll give you money. Just let me buy the case. Just the case.
mm.
I mean, they probably have extra.
I mean, probably if they don't, then that's not a good way to run a video game business.
No, I feel I feel like I could do that. I just need to walk in there.
You walk them and rob them for just video game cases. Give me all your cases.
I steal. I like walk in. I pick up the game. I take the game out, put it down, and run
And
out
then you
with
just
just
leave.
the case.
They're just watching you, like, what is this guy doing?
I leave and they're like, "Hey, you gotta pay for that." I throw like $10 at them, and they're like, "This isn't enough." But then they realize the game. They're just like, "Oh, well, do you just take
Is
the
this
case?"
enough?
I don't know. I feel like it's an interesting thing. It's possible they'll say yes. All I want is the
I
plastic.
wonder if there's a market for that. I mean, I feel like there is.
I feel like there is.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
because
feel
especially
like
if you're
there
buying like
should be.
used games and you need a case for a game that maybe you got like one of the stupid GameStop
Yeah.
pre-owned case games or maybe you just got the cartridge. Stuff like that.
Yeah, it's possible. Okay, so PS5 triangles.
Oh my god. Okay, so yeah. I am Oh, I
I'm
forgot.
the tech guy, so I can explain stuff.
I'm more the software guy. So he's more hardware, I'm more software. I can't explain
Yeah,
how they're doing. I can't explain
I
what
can play the video.
hardware they are doing this with, but I can explain a little bit of what the tech is behind it. Of not the tech, but what the software
video.
is behind it. But it's
Good play.
really interesting. So I would like to do maybe talk about this a little bit more before we show it. But the PS5, after having like a drought of like any information
So
of it
yeah,
at
we
all,
got like nothing on the PS5
Yeah.
for a long time.
for like ever since we got the dev kit, it was just like nothing else.
Nothing. It's been silence.
But
And
recently,
we had
yeah,
Xbox stuff. We had so much Xbox. We've even seen gameplay.
yeah.
Well, we've seen gameplay. That presentation sucked, but at least we got the tiniest bit of gameplay.
and then
Finally, we got some PS5 news with Unreal Engine 5 being developed for the PS5.
yes, and it looks beautiful. It's kind of weird.
It looks like real life
It
almost.
does.
Keep in mind, it's going to be running at 60 FPS at 4K.
And the
I think.
stuff that they're using to do this is really impressive.
Yeah.
Like,
To PC elitists, and I am a PC gamer. As a PC gamer, I gotta say the PS5 is a hell of a deal.
oh my god.
RTX and a console this powerful for $500.
And the stuff they're
That's a good
using
deal.
in the trailer isn't even RTX. It's crazy.
No, it's not.
So I'm just gonna play this trailer and we'll talk about it over it. And this just looks. This is only 9 minutes, except I'm gonna skip straight to the thing because I don't want to have to go through all this. And this just straight up looks like real life. Until you get up to the cartoon character, but this just straight up
Before we continue, let's stop
Yeah,
a
the
moment and take
environment
a look
looks
at some of
better
the key
than the
features of
character.
this demo.
I don't want to look at the key features. Just show me the trailer. We can talk about the key
Enabled-
features afterwards.
I don't think they tried too much to the character.
We've made some great additions to our audio system as well.
Which, look at that
Convolution Reverb
lighting.
allows us to measure reverberation characteristics of real
And
spaces,
the
Yeah.
freaking
like
depth.
actual caves that we sampled, and reproduce them in virtual spaces.
There's depth,
Sound
there's
field rendering allows us
dynamic
to record and
lighting. So,
playback
pause real quick.
spatialized audio.
Okay.
Can you go back to the bit where they move the light around? I want to show that off.
When they move the light, I haven't seen this trailer
Yeah.
in full.
Okay, so there's a bit at the beginning. It's a bit before the noise-looking area.
Oh, this part.
They move.
This part?
No, it's at.
Oh, never mind.
Just let it play. You'll see. Just let it play from there. You'll see in a minute. So basically, what they do is, see the lighting there, that like how it light shadows down
Yeah.
onto it. They're gonna move that.
Before we continue, let's stop
Oh.
a moment and take a look at some of the key features of this demo. Much of
They're
what
gonna
you
move
see
it.
was
It's
built
gonna
with
move.
Pixel Megascan assets, but instead of using the game version,
Oh my
we used
god.
As you can
that
see
looks
here.
so real.
the cinematic versions, which would typically only
Yeah,
be
those
used
are the
Around
cinematic
1
versions of
triangles
that. It's a cinematic
Thanks to
model. It's
virtual
used for
texturing,
movies,
They all
Oh.
use 8K textures as well.
so it's
Nanite can render an insane
highly
number of
detailed, and
triangles.
we'll see
Yeah.
that in a minute.
There are over 1 billion triangles of
The
source
shadow
geometry
effects are
in each
incredible.
frame.
It's highly,
The
it's
nanite crunches
actually
down
realistic.
It's so-
And once they
already
remove the
millions of
light,
drawn
I'll
triangles.
explain how that works.
What does
I
that
think
many
they're about
And then
triangles
there's
look like?
Lumen.
Yeah.
There's their version
This
of ray
isn't noise.
tracing.
These are
Okay,
the
so
triangles,
pause.
each a different
Yep.
color.
You
Pause.
see all those squares, all of that noise?
Yeah.
Each pixel of that noise, that's a polygon.
Oh.
That is a single polygon. Each pixel is a polygon. That's not noise. That's not
Oh
noise.
my
It's
god.
each little pixel being a polygon.
Most are so
Jesus.
When they say
small,
triangles, they
like
mean
noise.
polygons.
Nanite
That's
Yeah.
polygon
detail down
count.
to the pixel, which means triangles are often the size of pixels. This amount of
Oh my
geometric
God.
detail requires shadows to be pixel accurate as well, and Nanite can do that too. Speaking of lighting,
It's so
all of the
weird
lighting in
that
this
that
demo
they
is
did this
completely
and we
dynamic,
don't and it
with
can
the power of
actually
Lumen that
be
even
run
includes
without your
multi-bounds of
computer
global
or
illumination.
console or whatever
No light maps,
exploding.
Yeah.
no baking here.
That's the thing that
Okay, so
mind
they're gonna
boggles
move the
me
light.
the most.
All of that beautiful lighting is gone.
Okay, look at this. Watch
With
this.
Lumen enabled, we can move the light
Oh.
and the bounce changes instantly.
Oh my god.
Look at the light.
Oh my god.
Okay,
So,
let's keep going.
pause. I want to explain that. So, currently, until now, lighting in a video game wasn't real-time lighting. When you looked at a lamp in a video game, the light coming off of it wasn't coming off of it. The light
Oh.
coming off of it was painted in there. It was just painted to look like it was reflecting
Yeah.
and moving off. Not anymore. That lighting is done in real-time rendering.
And it's
It
not
renders
breaking.
realistically. No one painted that in there. No one put the lighting effect there. It is just a constant effect that is capable of dynamically reacting with its environment. That is why they're capable of moving that around. Every single way the light reacts in old games in this scenario would have to be drawn in by developers. It is now automatic.
Oh my god. That's really cool.
Massively powerful. Let me talk about sound a bit.
Great additions to
Don't
our
really care
audio
about the
system as
sound
well.
things. It's cool, I
Convolution
guess.
Reverb allows us to measure reverberation characteristics of real spaces
Is it
Like
is it
actual-
automated?
like a
Because that's
kit.
huge.
and reproduce them in virtual space.
The sound, no, they went into a
Sound
cave.
field rendering allows us to record and playback spatial.
Well, I meant like the reverb that they're talking about.
Yeah, the problem with that is you can't really experience it accurately through a YouTube video.
Yeah, it's really it's like compressed and stuff. That's one of the things that they were like. I'm sure if we were watching this in front of a 4K TV, it would look beautiful, but you can't get the full experience when you're here.
Yeah, the audio won't be the same. The detail and the textures is beautiful. Those bats, see those bats?
Yeah.
Those aren't modeled in. Well, they are modeled in, but like that's a NVIDIA. That's an NVIDIA effect.
Oh,
That's just an effect that they have. The water I have an issue with.
We've also
Why?
added
Sadly, water still
reality
looks like
where you can run
jelly.
fluid simulations like you see in the
Oh.
water below.
I think that's
It looks
an
like jelly.
aesthetic choice for this trailer, though.
No, water just isn't. We're not there yet. Which
Oh.
is fair. I mean, I'm not like saying it's the worst thing in the world. It looks like jelly to me. It looks bad. But I'm sure
The
we'll
demo
get there
runs on our
eventually.
chaos physics system.
We just
Here we are
started,
using
so
it
I
to
can't blame them
accurately
too
simulate
much.
the rigid bodies of the falling
I don't
rocks
think water was
and
their
the
focus.
cloth of her scarf.
The rocks look beautiful though. The way the light reacts and cascades off the light. And again, that's dynamic lighting. That's, I think, partly RTX.
Mhm.
And that is just, it's massive. I don't know if I can explain it.
Which I'm pretty sure
Effectively-
there's no ray tracing in this trailer,
We needed to
I
greatly
think.
improve our animation systems to
I think that's what dynamic lighting is, but like a
placement
scaled
and
down
motion
version.
warping, which dynamically modifies
thought it was
eye
mostly
gaze, body
Lumen
position
doing all the
to look
lighting.
more natural. For the
I guess
characters to more
so.
realistic
I'm pretty sure
interact with
RTX
the
is an
environment,
option
we've added the ability to
in
trigger
Unreal
seamless
5,
contextual
but
animation events,
I think
like
I
your
think
hand
it's
on the
Yeah.
so because it would be stupid not to
Probably
have
just a
RTX
Lumen,
as an
yeah.
option. But I think this trailer is using primarily Lumen,
Dynamic GI is amazing,
which I would like to see a
I feel like-
side-by-side comparison.
but also for its impact on gameplay.
Well, the reason I thought we had RTX is if you pause here,
Still have
Yeah.
a beautiful bounce light.
you see the reflection on those?
Yup.
That would usually be an RTX effect. Maybe that's
Yeah.
Lumen. I haven't. Lumen is a new thing. I haven't heard a ton of research on it yet,
Yeah.
other than this video. But maybe it does similar things to RTX.
That's why I want to see a side-by-side to
Dynamic
see if we can
illumination
just
means
Yeah.
specular
see
as well,
what it looks
which
like.
you can see on all the metal surfaces.
I love that the bugs
You can even
react
see
to the light.
Niagara
Oh.
Falls
That's
reacting to the
insane.
light.
I didn't even think about
They
that.
dynamically react.
Lumen
That is
not only reacts to
insane.
moving light sources, but also changes in geometry.
Oh. Yo. Oh my god.
Remember we mentioned high poly assets?
Not gonna lie, if
This
this is
statue was
actually, if this ends
imported
up being an
directly from
actual
ZBrush
game, I might
And is
buy
more than
this.
33 million
This is a
triangles.
tech demo.
No
It's a
baking
tech
with
demo,
normal
but if
maps,
this ends up
no
going
Did it-
and
did it-
being an actual
Did you hear the
game-
amount of triangles that has?
No.
Go back and hear the triangle count in that statue.
The statue was imported directly
Polygon
from
count.
ZBrush and is more than 33 million triangles.
Oh my
No
god.
baking of normal maps, no
33
author
million
How,
triangles.
how is
meaning that
their
many
how is
polygons.
their console not melting? Well, this was supposed to be playable
do more than a
at
single
an
thing.
event, but because of
There are
COVID,
nearly
they couldn't. But this was
500
supposed to be a
of that
playable
exact
thing.
Yeah.
at the same detail.
I
Which
know.
this is
in this
insane.
room For a total of
Okay,
over
look at- pause
16
here.
billion triangles from Steve.
Over a billion, over like 3 billion, I think is what they meant. Is this
See,
what they
you
said?
see those statues there?
Yeah.
See all the statues there? That's the same statue from a second ago.
Yeah.
And there's hundreds of them.
I want to know how did they do that?
Over this entire demo, there are hundreds.
Those are
Billions
all
of triangles.
36 million polygons, but like hundreds of them times them.
How many polygons did he say were in this room? He
16
mentioned it.
billion triangles placed in this room for a total of over 16 billion
16
triangles
billion
from statues alone.
triangles. 16 billion polygons.
Damn.
Over this entire demo, there are hundreds.
That's
of
a lot.
billions of triangles.
If you go back to Mario 64, you know how everything looked low poly, and they had to
Yeah.
like do like 15 polygons for
Yeah.
the courtyard? This is now 16 billion.
Oh my god. Yeah, like with
With
Xbox
Nanite,
demos,
you
we
have
just kind
limitless
of looked at
geometry,
like
with
graphics
Lumen,
ups
We-
and been
the
like,
fully dynamic
yeah, that
lighting,
looks really
We didn't really
good.
see graphics up with
All
the
running
with that one
on a
recent thing. We
PlayStation
didn't really
5.
see gameplay
We
at
saw
all. We just saw
RTX.
some like trailers.
I meant
We
with
saw
the
RTX and gameplay for one game.
Yeah, but it's nothing like this where we actually see polygon counts and see textures.
Yeah.
You know.
This is exactly what we want more of.
Oh my god.
Look at. I want you to remember the fact that that light is realistically cascading off of every single one of those triangles,
Oh my god.
dynamically.
There's not much time left.
And this doesn't need to be constrained.
It has to
I
calculate
wonder
that.
if
It has to
Unreal
calculate
5
light
will be
reflecting.
optimized enough. I wonder how optimized Unreal 5 will
It's
be
open.
based on.
I
So,
don't know.
like, I want to know what specs.
Don't fail me now.
Can I run this on my computer?
I don't think I could run this on my computer.
Which this is crazy, because all of this is highly detailed, and it's all flying by.
It's being dynamically rendered. This is all being rendered with the lighting in real time. This is not painted down. This is a constantly moving thing. Graphics are insane.
Like, just look at that.
Can you
What's
imagine?
next?
Just look at that.
That's beautiful.
Like, oh my god.
Insane.
Yeah, I am, just from this trailer, I'm like, okay, I'm buying a PS5.
When you were flying, but when she was flying by, you saw the rocks falling.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like, look
I
at
cannot
the rocks
wait for next
floating
gen
there. Even the
abilities.
tiniest rocks, they're all being realistically lit in real time.
Yeah,
That's gonna save a lot of time for developers too.
true. They don't have to design the lighting. It automatically does the lighting.
Well, one thing though, if Unreal Engine runs this good on Xbox 2, that's gonna be a big drop for PS4 or PS5. That's gonna be a
Yeah.
big, because that's their main selling point right now is Unreal Engine 5. But if it runs that good on Xbox, which I honestly doubt it will, because
And
it's being built for PS5. But if it does, then this is a big
Yeah.
bad.
if the Xbox is even more powerful than the PS5, and it runs this, oh,
Oh my god.
man, I don't even know what we could do at this point to make it look better. Like, I think water is the only thing we're missing at this point.
Water.
Water is the only
even
thing we need.
More polygons. We're gonna go into the
More
trillions.
polygons. The next console generation leap. Video games are just gonna look like a straight up portal to the reality. It will look identical.
Did you see the thing where Gaben was like freaking like Valve Gaben was like so yeah, as a little personal project, I've been working on like neural technology to see if we can make games with that. He's like casually talking about
Oh.
it, like
Gaben's the type of guy to just casually just be like, yeah, I invented time travel a week ago
I've been working on time travel as a personal project just so I could see what would happen in the future.
as a
and
personal
it's coming along
problem.
pretty swimmingly.
It's a personal development. My goal is to go into the future and develop and steal Half-Life 3 already developed. Half-Life 3 will be the first. It will be the first dynamically paradoxical game.
It's the first game where the characters come through the screen and take you into it. The
Punch
G-Man
you.
is going to open a door from the freaking screen and just be like, it seems you have excellent skills.
But yeah, graphics good. Graphics good. I'd like to point out real quick that that's just the beginning. Go back and play a PS4 game from the beginning of the PS4's lifetime. Compare it to Final Fantasy
Yeah.
VII Remake.
It does not. This is
Graphics are going to
be-
look even better by the end of this console generation.
One thing we didn't see a lot in that was I don't know what the word, like reflectivity. That's not a word, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Reflectiveness.
Yeah, I didn't notice a lot of reflection on the water. I don't know how much that matters, but I'm wondering how Unreal 5 is gonna deal with reflections, especially with this new lighting system.
Yeah. I'd like to see what PCs look like for next gen games, because we still haven't seen a lot of that.
We're gonna go back to the freaking PCs that take up an entire room just to run that.
No, they'll be about the same size. But man, if PCs
But
are
price
still
wise.
significantly more powerful than that, which I'm sure they will be, what's that going to look like?
Oh my
Like
god.
that's gonna load up, and people are gonna be like, "So can I like touch it?"
Can I like can I stick my hand through? Like
Maybe you can. That's the next. That's the next leap.
what does this
Introducing
mean
the
for
PlayStation
VR?
6. Gordon Freeman comes out and punches you the game.
What does this mean for VR? If Unreal Engine 5 ends up being compatible with VR, which it should be,
Yeah,
what does this mean
games
for
will look
VR?
better in VR. That's about it. I feel like a lot of stuff needs to be developed for VR.
Yeah.
VR has a lot to go through still. Still in its infancy.
Mm-hmm.
We need to make the visors smaller and more compact. We need to have realistic reactions like gloves and stuff, maybe like a full on bodysuit.
Yeah. Those already kind of exist, but they're not consumer
They're
stuff.
not the most effective, and they're also like $1 billion
Yeah, they're not for the everyday consumer.
consumer.
If we could get
Yeah.
stuff that was like that, which the Vive controllers are like almost that, but
Mhm.
aren't. Like it tracks every finger, and that's cool. But it's like it's not. It's very close to being what we're talking about, but it's not an actual glove that tracks every little movement in your hand.
I think another interesting thing is if Nintendo makes a next gen hardware, how's that going to be?
Ooh, oof.
When the PS5 comes out, the Switch is going to be horribly outdated to the point where you can't port stuff.
You can't. No, there's no way.
You already almost can't. At that point, you won't be able to. So we'll have to have a next gen Switch if they want to do that. And if so, how's that going to be? Are
Are
we
they
going to have a
even gonna
Switch with
stick
ray
with the
tracing?
Switch?
Huh?
We talked about this last stream, but what if they
Yeah.
don't stick with the Switch?
What if they don't stick with the Switch?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
One thing I
I
really
think what
hope they
I think
never
they
do is
could.
make a console that's literally just a stay-at-home thing, and it's just like every other console. Because that's what Nintendo's known for, is making gaming experiences that aren't like other consoles, whether it be because it's portable or because motion controls or because all these
Yeah,
things.
I don't know what they'll do next, but an interesting idea I could have is maybe we'll get a Switch 2 and then we'll get a more traditional console with
Mhm.
maybe some other gimmick, but like it'll be power based.
Which the Switch was made with Nintendo sales that were kind of horrible because they just came off of the Wii U.
Yeah,
So
the
they
Wii U.
probably had, I want to say, I think, if I'm right, significantly less money to make the Switch than they do now to make their next console. So,
Yeah,
whatever that means, and the Switch is as good as it is, whatever that means, I'm here for it.
yeah. I think the next thing is just a more powerful Switch. Honestly,
I'm hoping it's that. I'm hoping they
yeah,
don't throw away this amazing thing that they have.
yeah. I hope
That'd
this
be
is a
really
constant
dumb.
thing. So yeah, PS5
Doug Bowser
triangles
is
look
just like,
amazing.
I want Doug Bowser just like, okay, I want the next console in the shape of a Bowser, and you play it by like pressing buttons on his back. It's literally one of those plug and play consoles.
Yes. The next Nintendo console is just Mario's mustache. Okay, so for the next topic, I'd like to discuss this real quick. This is a PSA.
Okay.
This is a threat. I'd like to point out to everybody.
Mhm.
You need to actually be aware of this, and this isn't a joke. This is a legitimate concern.
Yeah.
If you go into YouTube comments and you see a commenter named by the name Logan, that's their name.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's different, but basically they generally have the same message, and it's "Hi, wanna be friends."
Oh.
Don't reply to them. Do not reply to them. Don't interact with the comment. I don't even know if you should report it or not, but just don't interact with it. They are stealing people's accounts, like hijacking them
Mhm.
to such an extreme that people with two-factor authentication are still getting hacked.
How?
I
How
don't
just
know.
by responding to the comments?
I don't know. I'm surprised it's going past the two-factor authentication thing.
Oh my god. Does that mean they get access to your email?
They take over your entire channel. They have a YouTube video on their account that is literally just like their introduction video. It's just them playing like Fortnite or something.
Hmm.
And it's the only video on their channel that has like 96,000 views because they take other people's accounts and turn it into bot accounts.
Oh my god. So just do not, at all costs, do not interact with this.
Yes, maybe take a screenshot and report it to YouTube. But that's about all I have to say for it. Just watch out for it. I hope YouTube reacts to this soon. They need to do something to fix this problem.
Hmm. How would they do it just by responding,
know.
liking, disliking, stuff like that?
They must have somehow hacked the website, I guess. Sketch said, so dumb thing. It's something dumb.
What it be, Sketch? Which my chat actually, for some reason, your chat updates before my chat updates.
Huh.
So
That's weird.
yeah,
You're probably
'Cause-
behind a bit.
yeah, you're talking about messages that I haven't even seen yet.
Yeah, he said some. Are you referring to what we were talking about, or do you have your own thing to put in? Oh,
Hmm.
okay. I don't know. It's something really dumb that I don't understand.
Is it what we were talking about, or is it like? Oh,
Yeah, is it like something else?
is he talking about what he's doing to steal the stuff?
I don't know. If that's the response, then yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Oh no! Here's the thing. If he somehow takes over the account of like somebody really big, can he then take the accounts of everyone that's subscribed to that person or anyone that's
I don't
ever
know,
replied
maybe.
to a comment with that person, and then he can just keep going?
I hope not. I hope it's not like a worm where it just keeps going, but I don't know.
Remove every reply and comment
Okay.
you've ever made, and like.
Yeah, don't.
You are safe.
Yeah, that's probably not necessary right now. But
we don't,
yeah, I
we
just
don't
hope
know
that
the
we don't
situation.
get there. I hope YouTube responds to this. I hope.
If YouTube doesn't respond to this, then that's just gonna be how many nails in Nintendo and not Nintendo in YouTube's coffin have there been so far? And how is it still trying to
man.
break out of its coffin?
They moved the comment section.
They did. There's no reason
I
for
hate
that.
it.
It's
I
so
hate it.
dumb.
It's counterintuitive.
It's so dumb. There's no reason.
You're supposed to scroll through the videos, see other suggestions, and then you go to the comments and you
Yeah.
think of what to click on next. Now you don't. Now you just have the thing there. It's awful.
And it's not even. It doesn't even stand out. So it's super easy.
It doesn't even help anything.
It doesn't even. It's so dumb.
There's no reason to do it.
And you now have to click on it to see the comments. You can't just scroll down.
No, it's stupid. It didn't need to happen.
Like why? Why are you doing that and not taking care of Logan?
Fix the problem, YouTube. I don't need your comments moved. I need the security increased.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
YouTube's like, haha, if we move the comments, then he won't know where to comment.
Yes. Animal Crossing has surpassed the lifetime sales estimate.
What was the lifetime sales estimate?
Whatever it's at.
What's it at?
Let me check. I didn't check the sales numbers. I just know that it's currently surpassed that. Over 13.41 million copies.
Oh my god, dude.
That was it surpassed the estimated amount it was supposed to sell throughout its entire existence.
Mm-hmm.
We're 3 months in.
Jesus.
Animal Crossing is huge.
I wonder if it's gonna be a slow burn from now on, since everyone's already have the game.
And I feel like it's probably going to be like the PS4, where it just eventually stopped selling as much because everyone owned it,
Yeah.
except me. I don't have a PS4.
Buy one now.
No, I'm just gonna get PS5.
Which
I do have
is
Animal
it
Crossing,
still
though.
cross compatible? Because I knew it was compatible, or it
It
was
should be
backwards
backwards
compatible.
compatible.
Because I think they mentioned that. Because I'm pretty sure that was one of their selling points, and it would take away the
It's
need
the
for
sa-
ports.
It's the same, like it's the same infrastructure, just different, more powerful versions of the hardware.
Hmm.
It should be at least backwards compatible.
I wonder
And if it's not, they said they'll transfer it.
I wonder with the ports, which I really hope it's not like the Xbox One where it's only certain games.
Yeah, it should be all of them.
But
Hopefully.
if the PS5, if it is backwards compatible, it would be freaking insane if they could somehow apply like ray tracing and stuff to it, even though it's an older game.
Yeah, that would be really.
That would be
cool.
like next level backwards compatibility. Although
Yeah.
some games that would not fit with. But some game like some games it wouldn't fit with, but some games it would look
Yeah.
beautiful. Like games like Uncharted, or Uncharted is the only game I can think of. Maybe like Crash. Crash just needs help with its lighting. Crash tends to not have incredibly
Yeah.
great lighting. Ooh, Sketch says he doesn't even know if you can delete the comment without getting hacked.
Oh, that's concerning. Hold on a
Oh
second.
my god. You're gonna go into like a comment section, it's just gonna be like, hey, wanna be friends? Hey, wanna be friends? Hey, wanna be friends? And it's just gonna be like
I hope it doesn't take this channel down.
the frickin' it's gonna be the frickin' like are you my mummy thing from like Doctor Who, except it's gonna be
Oh no,
do you wanna be friends?
it's just gonna be that. I don't know, man. YouTube needs to respond to this. They need to fix this.
Oh God.
It happens so
It's
much.
gonna be freaking terrifying. Tony Hawk, on a brighter note, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 just got a remake announced by Tony Hawk.
Yeah. New Tony Hawk game.
Tony Hawk
I
just
don't-
slid into random people's DMs and was like, hey, guess what?
Ignore this one. It's embarrassing. So I don't die.
Just in case you guys don't know what's going on, 8-Bit is currently going through a hurricane.
My lightsaber died. I had to turn it back on. I had to recharge it. Okay, we're good now. It's in silent mode. Yeah, I don't have much input on the skate thing. I hope it's good. I don't play skateboard games.
Yeah. No, I don't. But like, it's just like, it's cool that we're getting more remakes of those older
Yeah,
games.
good for people who do like skate games.
Yeah.
I don't.
Let's hope it's not like the newest one, because the most recent one was like apparently really terrible.
Apparently, bad skate game.
Bad skate game.
It did not skate well. It was cheeseburger game
I
all
really
along.
hope we get Mario in it, and Mario just skates on the skateboard, like for the Switchboard. We just have Mario on a
Yes.
skateboard, like grinding in the city. It's literally gonna
Only
be like
fuck
those
Mario,
GTA mods
fuck
where they replace the main character with Mario, and he's just running through the city.
Super Mario Tony Hawk Edition.
Super Mario skating.
Yes.
Oh no.
Sub-Marrow.
Skater Boy Marrow.
Skate
It's
Man.
literally just Mario. It's exactly the same, except his hat's backwards. Everything
Yes.
other than that is the same.
Do you have more topic?
That was my last topic, was Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
I've run out of topic too. Let me attempt to find topic.
Freaking...
Oh yeah, they might have hinted at Metroid Prime 4.
Oh yeah, I
Paper
didn't show
Mario.
that part of the trailer.
Yeah, You don't really just show it. It just
I'm
showed
not gonna,
Mario with a Metroid
but
Prime helmet. I don't know. Maybe they hinted at it.
yeah, but it's kind of which. Why are you hinting at something that we know exists? It's kind of more scary that they're hinting that it exists when we know for a fact that it does.
Yeah.
Like
I
what?
hope we get a reveal soon. I hope like next week it's like Metroid Prime 4 and the return of Metroid Man.
The return of Metroid Man. Metroid Prime 4, priming Metroids. We're 4 games into the series and they're just now priming the Metroids.
What's the opposite of Prime?
Prime. Disengaging the Metroids.
No, like the opposite of a prime number.
The opposite of a prime number.
Composite. Metroid Composite.
Metroid Composite. That's the spin-off. Metroid Composite.
Metroid Squared. Metroid Parabola.
That's what they named
Metroid
the freaking
Division.
like Metroid remake. Metroid Prime remake is just Metroid Squared.
Metroid Parabolas.
Oh.
Ninktondu Swick.
We haven't gotten like any news on which. Okay, this is. I just thought about this. This is kind of humorous. But we just got this game announced, and it's going to be released in 2 months. 2 months. We still literally just have a teaser, not an announcement trailer, a teaser for Metroid Prime 4 and Breath of the Wild 2. Especially Breath of the Wild 2 for this. That should be like front and center.
Yeah, we should have more Breath of the Wild too. Metroid got Deletroided, but
yeah, Metroid is being remade from the ground up again because something happened. But Metroid, kind of Breath of the Wild 2 doesn't really have an excuse.
no, they don't. I hope we get something soon, Nintendo. Don't tell us about it and then like not tell us anything else for like a decade.
The Metroid Prime 4 trailer is gonna have like a teaser for Breath of the Wild 2. We don't even have a name for the game. We just have Breath of the Wild 2.
Well, we don't even know what it's gonna be called. They better say something soon.
Nintendo is a strange company. They announce things that aren't gonna be released for like 2 years or a year or however long. But they also announce, and when they do that, they give you nothing because it's obviously still in development. But then they announce something that's gonna be released in like two months, and it's a full trailer, not a teaser, and they didn't even mention it before.
Yeah,
There's
it's all over the place.
Ugh.
FNAF security breach, if you want to talk about it. That's Ethan's regard.
That
I know nothing about 12 days at Chuck E. Cheese Simulator.
12 a couple dozen nights as a security guard. FNAF security breach, I haven't caught up on FNAF news. I know there's a new teaser, but I have kind of fallen out of the fandom ever since literally FNAF. Ever since like FNAF 6, I kind of just stopped.
Minimum wage worker simulator.
But ever since I kind of stopped engaging myself with UCN because I just kind of got bored of it because there's only so much you can do after you beat a certain amount of characters. But I haven't really checked up on that stuff. So I don't know about that, to be honest. They haven't ported any more FNAF games to the Switch, which is interesting to me. I don't know why, but it's kind of weird that they port FNAF 1, 2, and 3, and they don't port the next 3 games with it. I can't imagine it would be very hard.
I never played any of the FNAF games, but I stopped caring after the third one.
Yeah. Yeah, I can
It's
get
just
that.
not my game.
Like a lot of like I think after Sister Location, it wasn't even a horror game anymore. Which I'm hoping that this does that. Help Wanted
Yeah.
was good and scary, but that is literally just because it was in VR.
I think at this point, the only input I have on FNAF anymore is just man behind slaughter meme. My only input towards the FNAF fandom is Waluigi is the man behind the sweater.
The man behind the vacuum.
Yes. I have no other comment.
The man behind the vacuum.
Magenta humanoid person. Here, let me find the video.
The magenta behind the human. It's been so long since I was purple and now I'm in magenta. It's just like someone makes the lyrics of that song except it doesn't fit like the rhythm at all. The plumber behind the power stars. Hold on.
This is my only input to this fandom anymore.
Oh, I need to full screen this. This is so
This
good.
is my input. This is all I think of when the game is brought up now. I just think this.
Oh god, I broke Ryan. I broke you. Hold on. Avenge me. He just turns purple.
This is my only input. Okay. That's enough.
Your screen is fixed now. As soon as you fix it, you're like done.
That's my only input towards anything related to this.
It's been so long since I have last seen the stars.
The stars.
That's good. That needs to be the theme for the new Paper Mario game. The man behind the folding.
That's the next Paper Mario theme. Mario's a murderer. Mario murdered 12 children.
That's why he's.
That's the next theme, huh?
The fairies aren't actually fairies; they're just children, and Mario's secretly kidnapping all of them.
Oh. Mm.
The man behind the folding.
Yes.
Mario secretly folded Peach.
Yes. Oh my god, I just noticed this.
What?
You have like 8 bajillion ats.
Huh?
You showed
Oh,
your Discord for
I
minutes.
do. I have because I'm in a lot of servers, and a lot of them do at everyone a lot, and there's just a point where you don't care anymore.
Okay. That's many adding though. Help.
Help.
Just help.
Why did you decide to name this Help? By the way, the decision to make this name Help wasn't mine. It was purely 8-bits. What was your
What did you
inspiration?
want to put down?
Nothing. But what made you come to Help?
First thought in my head.
Just Help.
Help was
I
the
feel
first
like
word
that
I could
accurately describes the situation just everywhere right now. The first word that
Help.
comes to your head is Help.
Oh,
Help,
no.
It's been so long since I have last gone outside.
Help, I constructed a shelf.
I constructed a shelf. Help, I have constructed the shelf, and then the shelf destroyed half of
Constructed
North
me.
Korea.
Chat, do you have any inputs?
I bought Scott the Waz's shelf, and now every time I walk into my room, my shelf is filled with copies of freaking of We Play
Thanks, man.
Music.
Smash. Infinite Fling Smash.
Even in Fling Smash.
Yeah, though, Chad, do you have anything you'd like to see us talk about?
Yeah.
It's gonna be awkward silence for the next few
I'm
minutes
really
because response.
while they
time.
talk about this, I'm kind of interested in the rumor you mentioned earlier where they said that the Paper Mario thing was going to
Oh
happen
yeah,
before the
it was
remake.
gonna be more. It's gonna happen. Well, they didn't really confirm whether it's gonna happen before or after. They just said it was gonna happen. That we'd get that, and we would also get the Mario remakes
Which
some point throughout the year.
it's pretty interesting that they predicted that, which adds a little bit of validity. About validity. Yeah, that's how you But validity, that's how you pronounce it, right? I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, validity.
But it's nice. It's interesting to see that there's at least that one part that is.
Well, there's that, and the fact that major people reported on it, like the New York Times, I think, did. So.
That's like really. I would lose
Yeah, there's
my
a lot
mind if
of
they
interest
did.
there.
If it was all in one game, I would lose my mind. I really hope it's not just like they're porting it and it's actually like a full-on remake. I'm hoping that when they remake, and that if they remake Mario 64, it's not gonna lose Mario 64's charm.
Yeah,
A lot of Mario 64's
stop being
charm
Mario 64.
just comes from it not being super high quality.
It's a little jank. That's fun though.
Yeah, but so I hope that they keep that they somehow keep that charm when they make if they're doing a remake, if they make the new models, and when if they make the new textures, they keep the charm.
Yeah. Did anyone getting the new Xenoblade game? Pick PSA because I saw someone else do this. I don't know if anybody's actually stupid enough to do this, but if you haven't played the original version of the remake, don't play the epilogue first. Like, don't play the epilogue to the story of the main game before you play the main
Why
game.
would you do that?
I don't know, but someone's going to. Someone's going to play and be like, I played Xenoblade 2. I need to see if connection. Doing that is
someone
like...
accidentally clicks on that and is just really confused.
Yeah. I mean, literally the introduction of the epilogue is just a recap of the entire events of the first game. Of, like, the main game. So, like, don't play that first.
What do you think?
It's like watching Endgame and see these.
How many hours do you think that's going to add onto the game, the epilogue?
A decent amount, maybe. I don't know how long it is yet.
Because it did say that it was going to build up that one character more, right?
Yeah, Melia.
Still have no idea who that is. I do know that she's voiced by that one actor, though. The Doctor Who one. That's literally the only thing I know her from.
You'll see Melia more throughout the game.
Which now that I know that, I can't unhear it. And it's really weird. Like, and like you listen to it and you're like, and it's like, for me it's like that doesn't sound like her, wait, that sounds like her, that doesn't sound like her, wait, that sounds like her, like in and out. Like, it's so weird. I wonder if she's gonna be the only voice actor brought back, though. Is she? Are all voice actors being brought back?
I mean, I think they brought back Shulk, but like they're using the original voice clips for the entirety of the original game.
They are?
Yeah, they're not like re-recording it.
Oh, I thought they were gonna re-record it.
No. They are just gonna reuse it. It was still a really good dub originally, so they don't really need to.
YouTube's being really dumb. But like, I thought they were gonna re-record the lines and stuff just to get better audio quality, because there's only so much you can do with that kind of audio file.
I think they found a way to uncompress it, but besides that.
Yeah, but it's still the quality of the microphone, and you have to take a lot of things into accord.
I don't know. I don't think they were doing it though.
It still sounds really good though.
Yeah. They're letting you choose between which version of the new music to use.
Like RE2?
Yeah, you can use the original game, and you can use the newer versions of the music.
Nice.
So that's a really nice addition.
So maybe if there's like one area in the game or two that you just really don't like the new version of,
Yeah.
you just be like, okay, nope, go back. Rewind.
Go back.
It's hard to get that music wrong though, especially with like, is it an orchestra?
I think it's orchestrated now, but it used to not be.
Yeah, but I like, so just, man.
It used to be sound samples. Now it's an orchestra.
And the sound samples even sounded really good.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
It only just sounds better.
stop.
I like Xenoblade 1 more than 2. That's been established.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like 2. 2 pissed me off.
2 is very anime.
Yeah.
I haven't played 2, but from what you've told me, which I should probably go and see another opinion that's not like a negative one, just to kind of like compare and contrast. But from what you've told me, it doesn't seem like a good game. It doesn't seem like a Xenoblade game.
It's a good game. It's probably a very good game, but I got stuck on a boss for a month straight. An actual straight month straight. And I didn't care about the characters at all. So
Sword lady and
This is
man
sword woman.
that uses sword lady.
the dialogue is terrible. I mean, the original game, you would get really good voice acting. And then in 2, you just get, yeah.
The aesthetics kind of all off, especially for the costumes from what I've seen.
Yeah, it's just too anime for me. I don't like that. I think from what I've heard, it's like really anime and generic, and then like halfway through completely changes. But I don't care about the characters enough, and I don't like anime enough at all to get halfway through.
Well, I mean, if you're
Plus the
really
difficulty.
bored one day, you could just like
If I'm really
Grind
bored one
it.
day, I might set the cartridge on fire.
instead of playing it,
I'll just set it on fire. Yeah.
set it on fire and go watch the cutscenes online.
Very much.
Why haven't you traded it in yet?
I don't know if I'm going to get that much for it. If I get a decent amount of money, I might trade it in.
Let's see.
I might show some cutscenes, but I don't know if that's a good idea for the original because that's probably spoilers.
But
there are really good voice acting scenes.
You look at trade-ins, and I'll tell you how much you'll get for Xenoblade.
2.
Xenoblade, the sequel. They have Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition listed as a game you can trade in.
Yeah.
If you find it before you can. I mean, you get a good $20 for it.
Ooh. You can already sell it.
But I mean, a lot of people didn't. I didn't see that much negativity around it. But from what you told me, it doesn't seem like it fits in the series.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a different game than the
Yeah,
original, I
from what
guess.
you've
I mean, there's
told
only
me-
2 games in the series, so there's
Yeah.
3 games in the series.
From what you've told me, it seems like it should have just been a different IP.
I think it should have.
Own.
Maybe other people will disagree, but I didn't like it at all. I really didn't like it.
The combat system you've told me is like really bad. Like you have to grind a lot.
The system is too confusing for me. Granted, this is coming from a person who doesn't do RPGs ever,
Mm-hmm.
so my view on this game is probably completely skewed. And a lot of people really like this game. I just don't.
Hmm.
I don't like grindy games. I don't like confusing combat or grindiness in games. I want to just be able to play the game. I don't want to have to devote myself throughout the game to having to sit there for like 2 hours fighting stuff for no
Yeah.
good reason.
I can't grind for the life of me. It's just I can't. It's just any game that requires me
Too
to go
boring.
and grind, I will just refuse to play.
Nah. Just refuse to play, yeah.
Like that.
I don't like it.
That's part of the reason I originally dropped Xenoblade Chronicles 3D
Yeah.
was because I got to a part where I just couldn't beat it, and I just decided that and I thought that okay,
Yeah.
I guess I can't do it unless I grind, and at that point I was just like, nah, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah. It's less grindy, but it's still a little grindy. It's definitely the least grindy of a lot of RPGs. All you really need to do is just explore, because you get XP for exploring. You find a new location, they give you XP. Do side quests, that always helps.
Mm-hmm.
If you're playing on Dolphin, cheat.
And cheat.
Just cheat. There's an infinite health hack. I've used it a few times.
So you'd rather me just do that so I could experience the rest of the game?
Yes, actually, I do.
That's fair, I guess.
Just cheat. Although turning it off is very difficult. There's a whole process you gotta go through, but yeah. I've cheated before. I feel no remorse.
I mean, why would you? It's a single player game.
Yeah. I don't feel bad about cheating in a single player game that I
Yeah.
bought and own.
I find it really dumb when people get mad at people cheating in single player
Yeah.
games.
Like, I own the game. If it makes me have fun, I'm gonna do it. I don't want to force myself to play something that I don't enjoy.
Night.
Mom and I go to bed. She says good night too. Love you.
Love you. My dad just
I
walked
finished My Hero One's Justice 2 story mode.
That's anime game. That is literally just a game based off of
Okay.
anime.
I
It's a
probably
pretty
wouldn't enjoy it.
decent fighting game.
Mm.
It's like it's like
I've-
it's kind of the bridge between like Smash Bros and like a traditional fighting game because it kind of still has the like it still has the like the environment where they have to face each other and it's like and there's still combos, but it's not like you have to press a certain button and then
Yeah.
you can do this move. It's more you press these buttons together and you can do the move. So it's more Smash Bros-y in that aspect.
This is my input on that. I feel the same way towards anime that Scott the Woz does. Show that image.
I will. This is this is how he says.
This is how I feel about anime.
Which is funny because I really like anime. So it's just like we're on the complete opposite sides of the spectrum. What,
I'm just like, what the fuck?
what happened in this picture? What video is this from?
This is the video about anime. This is how I react to it.
It just like it's just like you just came out of a war zone. Except it's just except it's just a sign that says anime. You just see that sign and you immediately get like a bomb thrown at you.
I'm just like, what the fuck happened? That's pretty much my
walked
only
in and
reaction
out of
to
an
it.
anime convention.
This is me at an anime convention, yeah.
You just hold up this sign.
That's what it looks like when I leave.
You were just walking around with this sign to try and convince people you know what it is.
Yeah.
Whenever someone
I just
walks
have
up to
the
you,
sign up.
whenever someone walks up to you and is like, "What the heck are you doing?" You just point to the sign and just go, "Anime. I am here for the
So
anime."
Yeah, somebody's just like, "What's your favorite?" And I'm like, The one with the characters, the eyes. Yeah. Yeah, that one's good.
The character with the eyes.
Corey in the house. This is my favorite.
The best anime.
That someone needs to do a cosplay of Corey in the house and show up to an anime convention.
Just be like, Cory in the House is my favorite anime. You walk up to a stand, you're just like, I'm looking for some, adult Cory in the House dojins.
Oh my god. Hold up. I searched up cosplays of Corey in the house. This is gonna take a minute to share.
Oh no.
Corey is the house.
Cory is the house. I like the badge.
Oh,
Imagine being like someone who is like running, or like running this, or like is like just trying
Yeah.
to like show, is just trying to like do their job, and they're like checking for badges, and then this thing just walks up to you, turns to you, and then continues walking forward. How are they seeing?
I don't know.
Cory is the house. He's become
Cory
too powerful.
The house.
Cory is the house. He's become too powerful. I think that's gonna do it for this this podcast
Yes.
episode.
That's the ending. This Corey
That's
gets
the
become
ending.
the house.
Cory has become the house. We are now living within Cory. So I think that'll be it for this episode of Pineapples and Pixels,
Yes.
titled "Help." I was waiting for freaking anime to storm his house. It's the anime. It's coming.